Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Winona Ryder is an acclaimed American actress whose career has spanned over 3 decades, marked by her distinctive blend of vulnerability, intelligence, and edgy charm. Born Winona Laura Horowitz on October 29, 1971, in Winona, Minnesota, she grew up in a family deeply involved in literature and the arts. Her mother, Cindy Palmer, was an author and video producer, while her father, Michael Horowitz, was an archivist and writer. Raised partly in a commune in Northern California, Ryder developed an early appreciation for books, film, and unconventional storytelling, influences that would later shape her artistic path. Ryder's acting debut came in 1986 with Lucas, but it was her breakout role in Tim Burton's Beetlejuice, 1988, that catapulted her to fame. Her portrayal of Lydia Deetz, the goth, misunderstood teenager, became iconic, cementing her as a symbol of 1980s alternative culture. The film's success led to a string of memorable performances in the late 1980s and early 1990s, including Heathers, 1989, a darkly satirical teen film that became a cult classic, and Edward Scissorhands, 1990, another collaboration with Tim Burton that paired her with Johnny Depp, both on screen and off. Throughout the 1990s, Ryder solidified her reputation as one of Hollywood's most talented and versatile actresses. She earned critical acclaim and Academy Award nominations for The Age of Innocence, 1993, and Little Women, 1994, displaying a rare ability to move between period dramas, quirky comedies, and psychological thrillers. Her roles in Reality Bites, 1994, Girl, Interrupted, 1999, and The Crucible, 1996, further demonstrated her emotional depth and range. However, Ryder's career faced turbulence in the early 2000s after a highly publicized shoplifting arrest in 2001. The incident led to a temporary retreat from acting, during which she focused on her personal life and stayed largely out of the spotlight. Despite the setback, she maintained a strong fanbase and a reputation as a cultural icon. Ryder made a significant comeback in the 2010s, beginning with appearances in Black Swan, 2010, and The Iceman, 2012. Her resurgence reached new heights with her role as Joyce Byers in Netflix's Stranger Things, 2016-present. The hit series reintroduced her to a new generation of viewers and earned her widespread praise for her raw and emotional performance as a mother searching for her missing son in a supernatural world. Beyond acting, Winona Ryder is known for her advocacy of mental health awareness and her candidness about anxiety and depression. Her openness has resonated with fans and helped destigmatize conversations about mental well-being in Hollywood. Today, Winona Ryder stands as both a nostalgic figure from 1990s cinema and a vibrant, enduring presence in contemporary television. With her timeless screen presence, distinctive voice, and deep empathy for complex characters, she remains one of the most beloved and influential actresses of her generation. Winona Ryder's influence on film, fashion, and popular culture extends far beyond her screen performances. During her early career, she became a style icon of the 1990s, celebrated for her minimalist, androgynous looks, vintage thrift store chic, and dark, bohemian aesthetic. Her signature pixie haircut and penchant for black clothing defined the grunge meets Hollywood era, inspiring countless young women and solidifying her as a fashion muse. Designers like Marc Jacobs have long cited her as an inspiration, and she later became the face of major fashion campaigns, including for Jacobs himself and Givenchy. Her personal life also drew considerable media attention, particularly her high-profile relationship with actor Johnny Depp. The pair began dating in 1989 after meeting at the Great Balls of Fire premiere and quickly became one of Hollywood's most talked about couples. Depp famously tattooed "Winona Forever" on his arm, later altered to "Wino Forever" after their breakup in 1993. Despite the end of their romance, both actors have since spoken fondly of their time together. Ryder has remained known for her discretion and humility, preferring privacy over celebrity spectacle. In the late 1990s, Ryder was among Hollywood's most bankable and respected stars. She earned 2 Academy Award nominations, Best Supporting Actress for The Age of Innocence, 1993, and Best Actress for Little Women, 1994. Her performances consistently balanced intelligence and emotional depth, portraying women who were often introspective, misunderstood, or on the edge of transformation. Critics lauded her for her subtlety, her expressive eyes, and her ability to communicate vulnerability and strength in equal measure. After her career lull following the early 2000s controversy, Ryder gradually rebuilt her image, choosing projects that suited her mature sensibilities and personal interests. Her role in Stranger Things 2016 present, as Joyce Byers re-established her as a major acting force. The character, a frantic, determined mother confronting supernatural forces, allowed Ryder to showcase her dramatic intensity and maternal warmth, earning her nominations for a Golden Globe and a Screen Actors Guild Award. The show's success also reignited appreciation for her earlier work, introducing her to a new generation of fans. Ryder has since continued to work selectively in film and television, choosing projects that align with her artistic vision rather than commercial trends. She appeared in HBO's The Plot Against America, 2020, a Philip Roth adaptation that drew critical praise for her nuanced performance. Beyond acting, she has expressed interest in producing and supporting independent film, remaining dedicated to storytelling that highlights complex human emotions and moral conflicts. Throughout her career, Winona Ryder has maintained a reputation for authenticity, intellect, and resilience. She has openly discussed her experiences with anxiety and depression, helping destigmatize mental health struggles in Hollywood. Her honesty, combined with her timeless appeal, has made her a role model for many within and beyond the entertainment industry. Today, Ryder is seen not just as a star of a particular era but as a cinematic constant, one who evolved gracefully while remaining true to her artistic roots. Whether as Lydia Deetz, Jo March, or Joyce Byers, her characters have come to symbolize empathy, individuality, and quiet rebellion, qualities that mirror the woman herself. Winona Ryder's legacy is one of both artistic excellence and cultural impact, a rare combination that few actors sustain across multiple decades. Her filmography reveals an artist unafraid to take creative risks, often choosing roles that challenge conventional ideas about femininity, morality, and belonging. Filmography highlights and versatility. After her early success in Beetlejuice, 1988, and Heathers, 1989, Ryder moved fluidly between genres. She starred in Mermaids, 1990, alongside Cher, portraying a conflicted teenager struggling with identity and family dynamics, a role that earned her a Golden Globe nomination. In Edward Scissorhands, 1990, she captured audiences with her tender portrayal of Kim, balancing gothic fantasy with emotional realism. Her 1990s output reflected both range and maturity. Bram Stoker's Dracula, 1992, showcased her ability to handle period drama and romance with dramatic flair. The Age of Innocence, 1993, directed by Martin Scorsese, earned her widespread acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for her delicate portrayal of May Welland, a woman trapped by societal expectation. In Little Women, 1994, her role as Jo March cemented her place in cinematic history, capturing Louisa May Alcott's beloved heroine with passion, wit, and intellect. Ryder's performances in Reality Bites, 1994, and Girl, Interrupted, 1999, spoke directly to Generation X, exploring disillusionment, mental health, and authenticity in an increasingly material world. The latter film, co-starring Angelina Jolie, earned Ryder praise for producing the project and for her understated portrayal of Susanna Kaysen, whose story of psychiatric struggle mirrored Ryder's own openness about mental health. Career challenges and reinvention. The early 2000s were a difficult period for Ryder. Following her 2001 arrest for shoplifting at Saks Fifth Avenue, she withdrew from public life and film work. What might have ended many careers, however, became for Ryder a time of reflection and rediscovery. She later described the incident as a wake-up call, admitting she had been burned out by years of non-stop work and personal pressure. By the 2010s, she began a steady resurgence, appearing in character-driven independent films and acclaimed television projects. Her return to prominence with Stranger Things, 2016 present, was more than a comeback, it was a cultural reintroduction. Joyce Byers, the determined and anxious mother she portrays, drew from Ryder's deep empathy and experience, resonating with viewers worldwide. Critics hailed her performance as emotionally electric, and the role brought her multiple award nominations, including a Screen Actors Guild Award win shared with the ensemble cast. Influence on culture and style. Ryder's influence extends far beyond acting. She has remained a style icon for over 3 decades, known for her effortlessly cool, gothic-inspired look. In the 1990s, her fashion sense, vintage dresses, leather jackets, minimalist silhouettes, embodied an authenticity that contrasted sharply with Hollywood glamour. Today, that aesthetic is still referenced in magazines and fashion houses. She has modeled for brands such as Marc Jacobs and Rag & Bone, often embracing her trademark understated elegance. Culturally, Ryder has come to represent an era, the intellectual, slightly rebellious spirit of 1990s cinema, while continuing to resonate with modern audiences for her authenticity and vulnerability. Her characters often embody outsiders or dreamers, and many of her films, from Heathers to Reality Bites, have achieved cult status for their relevance and honesty. Personal life and legacy. Despite her fame, Ryder has remained deeply private. Living largely outside of the Hollywood spotlight, she has spoken openly about her struggles with anxiety, depression, and the pressures of fame, earning admiration for her honesty. She has been in a long-term relationship with fashion designer Scott McKinley Hahn since 2011, and the couple maintain a quiet life away from the tabloids. Ryder's enduring appeal lies in her ability to blend mystery with sincerity. She is respected not only as an actress but as a symbol of resilience, someone who faced intense public scrutiny yet re-emerged stronger and more grounded. Her continued relevance across generations, from Heathers fans in the 1980s to Stranger Things audiences today, underscores her rare, timeless magnetism. Winona Ryder remains one of cinema's most beloved figures, a performer who shaped pop culture, championed authenticity, and embodied the emotional depth of the human experience. Her influence is woven through modern film, fashion, and feminism, a reminder that true artistry endures, even when fame fades. Continued career evolution, 2000s present. After her early 2000s hiatus, Winona Ryder slowly began reappearing in projects that reflected her mature sensibilities and artistic integrity. In 2002, She appeared in the psychological drama Mr. Deeds alongside Adam Sandler, showing her ability to bring depth even to lighter material. By 2006, she starred in A Scanner Darkly, Richard Linklater's rotoscoped adaptation of Philip K. Dick's novel, opposite Keanu Reeves and Robert Downey Jr. The film's surreal visuals and complex narrative earned it a cult following and marked Ryder's gradual re-entry into more experimental cinema. She later appeared in The 2007, Sex and Death 101, 2007, and The Informers, 2008, exploring roles that ranged from satirical to somber. However, it was Black Swan, 2010, that truly reignited her critical reputation. As Beth McIntyre, a fading ballet star replaced by Natalie Portman's younger character, Ryder brought both poignancy and pain to a role that mirrored her own real-life experience with Hollywood's fickle nature. In the following years, Ryder continued to choose interesting and unconventional projects. The Iceman, 2012, opposite Michael Shannon, where she played the wife of a hitman, a role praised for its quiet emotional gravity. Homefront, 2013, a crime drama with Jason Statham and James Franco, showcasing her darker, more grounded presence. Experimenter, 2015, a biopic about psychologist Stanley Milgram, further underlining her interest in intellectually driven narratives. Then came Stranger Things, 2016 present, the defining moment of her later career. The Netflix phenomenon not only revitalized Ryder's mainstream profile but also re-established her as an emotionally commanding performer. Her portrayal of Joyce Byers, a mother driven to the edge by grief and supernatural events, was lauded for its rawness and depth. Ryder brought authenticity and vulnerability to a character who, in lesser hands, might have been dismissed as hysterical. Her performance earned her Screen Actors Guild Awards, shared with the ensemble, multiple nominations from the Golden Globes, and renewed recognition from both critics and audiences.
Bye bye. Thanks for watching.